Hello guys, welcome to another driving test video. This is a test at SIDCUP Driving Test Center on the 9th of July 2024. The test was a pass, and let's watch and see what this test route has to give, and see if we can pick out some of the faults on this test. But most importantly, let's see what we can actually learn from the video. So at the roundabout ahead, they're going to be taking the 5th exit. So if this is your route on your test, all you're doing is literally just doing a U-turn. So you're taking the 5th exit, which is going to bring you back onto this road like you're going back towards the test center. Now, this roundabout can be very busy, so don't forget, take your time, stay calm, look out for a good opportunity, and once you find a safe gap, take it and get going. And right here is a very good forward planning and decision that she has done here by waiting just before this blue car here, because that gives the bus enough space to get through. So that's a very, very good planning there. You want to be very careful at this roundabout because of the bend on your right hand side. Make sure that you take a quick glance again to your right before you move off. So right here, as you'd see, the van comes up and then 2 seconds later or so she moves off, and that's probably because she was looking ahead as she started to roll and then takes that quick glance. But luckily she quickly increased her speed to get through the roundabout safely. They should have turned right at this traffic light here, but because of roadworks, the examiner changed the route and asked her to continue straight at the traffic light. And this is why you should never get too comfortable just getting used to a particular route or specific road, expecting that to be what you meet on your test, because you never know what can come up on the day of your test. There could be roadworks, there could be roadblocks. So yeah, and this is what you get. So be ready and just walk all around and relax. Again, remember when asked to pull up on a street like this, don't pull up behind driveways. As you can see, there are many other places, just like the place she's chosen here, which is very good. Don't forget yourself, don't get anxious, don't get nervous that you're not thinking and you just pull up, because examiner might say to you to ignore the yellow line, but that doesn't mean you pull up behind a parked car on a driveway, or behind a driveway, or sorry, in front of a driveway, when you can actually move forward into another space where there is no driveway. This was a poor observation, but she was very lucky, because I've seen people in similar situation get a serious fault. So be very careful. Again, take that quick glance before you move off. Now, in another situation, I would probably be telling you at this point not to park opposite a junction. But in this case, it's actually a legal parking bay. So you cannot be given a fault for that. Keep in mind. So try to understand the difference. Here is a marked and a legal parking bay. So for that reason, there's no problem parking opposite that junction. Now, just to point out quickly, if you take a note at the speed she's doing right now, she's in about 35, 36, and at some point 38 miles an hour, even though it is raining. And this is really good. And I'm saying this because previously I've had learners who had failed for driving about 10 miles below the speed limit because it's raining. That isn't always going to be valid. Because if you take a note at the road situation right now, she's got a good gap in between her and the car ahead. The road is a straight line road, there is no bend, it's not tight space. So for that reason, the speed is actually perfect for the situation. Those are the things you need to consider. You're not bending, you're not taking a turn. And if you needed to brake, maybe traffic is building up ahead, that's where you start to think about your speed. You start to reduce that speed in good time, because when it's raining, the floor is wet, you're going to need a longer time than if it was dry. That's where your speed really needs to start coming down on time. And at this roundabout ahead, she took the wrong turn. She was supposed to be taking the second exit straight ahead, and she ended up taking the left lane. This is a very common mistake with London drivers, because in London, most roundabout you can actually continue straight from the left lane. Unlike when you're outside London, for example in Sheffield, you can go through 5 roundabouts, and at one roundabout you can go straight ahead in the left lane, and then another one ahead would be turning left only in the left lane, and then you get to the third one, so it just continues to change. So drivers outside London, I would say, are more aware of this, whereby as they approach the roundabout, they're looking out for the floor markings. Unlike here in London, where most roundabouts you automatically just stay in the left lane to continue straight ahead. And this is a problem that happens a lot with learners as well. So yeah, keep this in mind. Look out for those floor markings. Pretend like if they were there, so that you get used to that habit. So yes, they are now coming to the end of the test, and it was actually a very very good drive considering the weather, and yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Very good drive. Apart from that, uh, situation with the mirror check when she was moving off, where she was quite lucky. I believe there was a two situation. There was another situation where yeah, at the roundabout, where she had kind of rolled off at the roundabout before realizing the van coming out. So that would be the two main thing that I could see were situation. I mean, there were that were problem here. Now, in terms of missing the roads, or in terms of realizing too late that she's in the wrong place. Now, remember, this is something to learn from. A lot of people have failed because of this simple situation whereby you find yourself in the wrong lane and then you end up continuing straight and going against that floor marking. And in other situation, people have ended up changing lane, find themselves in the wrong lane, and then you're trying to get yourself back in the correct lane, whereby you're now holding back traffic in the lane you're currently sitting on. The right thing would be to just continue straight and follow the direction on that marking on that or in that lane. Don't hold up the traffic in that lane. It's too late already. Just continue there. And worst case, I mean, and worst one to do would be trying to change your movement at a last minute. Don't even bother with that. It's gonna be more likely dangerous, so don't do it. Yeah, but other than that, it's actually been a very good drive, very very good one. And the instructor, the examiner, was actually quite pleased with the driving as well. So yeah, that was it really. And maybe in the coming year, in January or February, I'm gonna try and cover all the test routes for SIDCUP. So if that's something you have interest in, then yeah, look out for that. I'm going to be doing that. I believe I've done 2 or 3 of them already. I just haven't had time to post them up, but I'll probably do that during the Christmas holiday. So yeah, look out for those as well. So yeah, that's it really. Remember, if you find this video useful, please click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, maybe consider doing that. And if you've got any question whatsoever, you can leave a comment below and I will definitely be getting back to them. So all the best with your driving lessons, best of luck with your tests, and happy Christmas in advance to you, and a prosperous new year when it comes as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully God keeps us alive till then. So yep, see you lot. Take care, one love, peace, and I'm out.